If you want an amazing workout with just a pair of light dumbbells, you're gonna have to get creative. You can make these workouts ultra fast. It will be tough. Let's get to the workout. This whole workout is going to be a sum total of 10 exercises, 2 sets each. That is 20 sets. We are going to be able to finish this workout, and so will you at home, in less than 20 minutes. How is that possible? Science time, antagonistic or unrelated supersets. We do a set of an exercise that involves one muscle group or a few muscle groups, and then with no rest at all, we transition into the next set of an exercise that uses ideally none of the muscle groups we just used. So while one of your muscle groups or a few of them are really tired and recovering, the other ones are still training and getting hammered. After those 2 sets are done right back to back with essentially no rest, we give Nick maybe 30 seconds or a minute rest to catch his breath, and then he goes again. It's not gonna take long. The only, downside, like we mentioned before, pain. So let's get to the first exercise superset that we have. Ready?
Let's hit it.
Let's go. Let's get to the first exercise superset that we have, which is dumbbell skull crushers supersetted to dumbbell stiff-legged deadlifts. The stiff-legged deadlifts hit the glutes, the hamstrings, the lower back, some adductors, basically a huge part of your leg and back. And the skull crushers really just mostly hit your triceps and a little bit of your front delts. So there's no interference there. So you're gonna go right from one to the other. And for some more nuance here, we're doing the skull crushers first because the stiff-legged deadlifts are harder. We're gonna be tired by the time we get to the stiff-legged deadlifts, then we can get a ton out of skull crushers with the same dumbbells and a ton out of stiff-legged deadlifts. Push it, Nick. Let's go, finish strong. Excellent, nice and slow. Big time, let's go. Yes, and right over, quick transition. Stiff-legged deadlifts back, ultra arched, knees back, chest up. Beautiful, chest up. Take a nice pause down there when you get there. Looking for that painful tension in the hamstrings. Awesome, painful tension. Deep stretch, chest up, pause, hit it. Awesome, great. Take 30 seconds and we'll get right back to skull crushers. It's okay to be explosive on the ascent of the rep, but on the descent, the eccentric phase, slow is good. Good stuff, Nick, finish strong, let's go. Big moves here. Oh yeah. All right. Right into stiff-legged deadlifts again. You guys can tell when this exercise is working. When you tilt your hips and push your butt back, you are going to feel a ton of painful tension in the hamstrings. You want that tension by moving your knees back, not locking them out, but just keeping them a little shy of lockout, moving your hips back, keeping your chest up as high as possible with an arched back. That'll really target the hamstrings. Oh yeah, all day long. Perfect. Next superset is gonna be dumbbell upright rows supersetted to dumbbell split squats. If you do your split squats, it's totally cool to do them on the floor, but if you have a little platform for elevation, could just be you're wearing a bigger shoes or something like that. You step on any kind of mats, as long as it's solid, it gives you that big glute stretch that helps you grow your quads, adductors, glutes, even a little bit of hamstrings. The upright row hits your side delts, your traps, your biceps, your forearms a little bit. Again, whole body, but parts of the body that don't interact. So while one muscle is resting, the other one is being crushed. When you're doing these, folks, you want to reach your elbows sky high and come down nice and slow. Because it's dumbbells, it's very unlikely to irritate your shoulder joint. If you want to go a little wider or a little closer, it's your call. Whatever hits your side delts a ton and allows you to have very comfortable feel for your shoulder joints. Good stuff, Nick. Do your best to slow them down. Slow. Yes, right into split squats. Guys, notice he's not slamming his knee on the ground. There's no rush to get down there. We want slow and controlled to get the muscles to work and for it to be nice and safe. Finish up strong, Nick, let's go. Look at that technique. Beautiful. 30 seconds to a minute rest, and we're right back in the game. Good. Control that upper body posture, no swinging. Slow. Yes, finish up strong. Yes. Every set pushed close to failure for the challenge. Beautiful. Excellent. Guys, you want just the gentlest little touch at the bottom, and if you can hang there for a second or two, that's even better. Get you that glute and quad muscle growth that you are looking for. Just with a pair of, well, 20-pound dumbbells. In Nick's case, you can use 5, 10s, 20s, and if you're super strong, 30s and 40s. Why not? Chest. Yes. Awesome. Go ahead and rack. Let's take a look at what we have next. Nick, you're looking a little tired, looking like you're working.
Well, almost halfway.
Good news. It's time for a break. No, wait, I said that wrong. By break, I meant you're gonna superset standing dumbbell curls to dumbbell front squats. Good news, the front squats don't really require anything your arms do, and vice versa, but pain. Good. You guys will notice that Nick is curling all the way up to his head/face. It is a way to curl. It is a great way to curl. It is not the only way to curl. He could totally stop about halfway up and it would be a great exercise. Variation is the name of the game. If you have a few different ways of curling, you can use one for a few months, one for another few months. No wrong answers. Come on now, finish up strong. Excellent. Slow. Great. All right, let's get your feet on that platform. Folks, if you have the ability to squat in heeled shoes, it's better. If you could do a platform like this, that's awesome. Nick is pointing his toes out a little bit. He's staying as upright as he can. He's only securing the dumbbells on his shoulders. The weight is going through his shoulders entirely. You'll notice his torso is as vertical as possible, and that he's only coming up 2/3 of the way. That means the tension remains on the quads the entire time, and we get a ton of exposure to that lengthened position at the very big stretch at the bottom. These squats are killers. Awesome. Slow on the way down, big pause at the bottom. Perfect. Good stuff. Minute or so, 30 seconds. We'll be back in action. Excellent. Nice and slow, full range of motion. Awesome. Reach back at the bottom. Stretch those biceps. Yep. Finish up strong, Nick. Let's go. A couple more. Go, go, go. And then slow, as if you're gonna do another. Beautiful. Good. Oh yeah, couple more. Oh yeah. Last one, big chest. Go. Awesome, amazing.
I think I'm one of them. I sit up a little bit further. It's really hard not to.
Yeah. Number 4, superset coming up. Getting to the end here. Nick is nice and tired, but he's still with us. We are gonna be doing a dumbbell pullover, 2-arm, supersetted to dumbbell chest flies. We're taking care of our lats, some tricep, some of the delt muscles, as well as, of course, the pecs, the most important muscle in the body with the flies. Nick, you ready to go?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right. You want to go nice and slow on the way down on the pullover. Really let your rib cage expand. Open up as you go down. You're going to feel a deep stretch in the back of your arm and the tricep, the back of your shoulder, as well as your lat muscles on the outside of your back. You'll see Nick is taking a nice long pause at the bottom of every rep. That's where the growth is. If you can take a pause in a muscle stretched position when it's under load, that is going to confer a lot of muscle growth. Slow, controlled. And that's it. Come up. All right, right into flies. Nick is going to have just a slight elbow angle. Very similar angle the entire time that he's doing these flies. As he goes down, he's going to reach up with his chest. You want to feel a major stress, a major stretch in the pecs the entire time that you're doing this. And you'll notice he goes down slow as usual and takes a nice pause at the bottom. This makes the exercises safer and more effective. Yes, finish. Awesome. Relax and we'll hit it again. Stop, Nick. Still alive.
Ooh.
But barely. Ready for the last combo?
Ooh, last one.
All right, all right. Last few sets here. Nick is going to do push-ups, and he's gonna do as many as he can with good technique, regular push-ups, hitting the chest, front delts, and triceps. And then he is going to do rows to the hips, dumbbell bent over rows. He's gonna bend over. He's gonna have a big stretch at the bottom, and he's gonna bring the dumbbells up to his hips, activating his lats. It's gonna be awesome. This rounds out our whole program, and it turns out we trained every single muscle in the human body except for the calves, because who cares about calves? Just kidding, or not. See you guys in the comments. He is pausing gently at the bottom. Only good technique here, folks. Save the bad technique for never. Couple more, Nick. Finish up. Yes. Last one. Go. Go. Finish. Amazing. You guys will want a nice flat lower back here. Nick's lower back rounds a little bit at the bottom. That's totally fine. But at the top, it's nice and arched. He's reaching forward a ton and protracting his scapulae. There's a ton of back muscle that allow that movement to occur and resist it, and that's why they grow big if you do it. Excellent. Finish up, Nick. Hips. Yes. And then slow. Amazing. Awesome. About a 30-second break here, and then we're gonna finish off the whole thing. Tired. Ooh. Phenomenal job. I'm just lucky I didn't have to do this. I can pretend to be the instructor. Excellent work. How'd that feel?
Very intense. I mean, 20-pound dumbbells, you don't think too much about it, but just go, 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 go. It's a really good way to add intensity without having to get crazy heavy.
You only have a few dumbbells at home and a few other things. You can have amazing workouts. You can do this by yourself, no problem. If you download the RP Hypertrophy app, link in the description, it's gonna be easier, more effective, and you're gonna have a total plan. You know exactly what to do with every single time. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. Best of luck.